And our fifth and final main topic today is this. So we've been also talking on the channel a lot recently in the recent months about Marvel's new Blade movie, right? As we all know, they cast Mahershala Ali, which we love and we're excited about. But they also had a director, and they were just starting to film, and they had a script done, just beginning filming, and had some issues, and more or less fired the director. They can say whatever they want, creative differences, we went our separate ways, but the fact is Marvel let this guy go. And I heard at the time that there was murmurs that Mahershala Ali was unhappy with the script specifically, and I was talking to a lot of people in the chat over the weekend about Blade and Mahershala Ali and martial arts and all that. But specifically, Mahershala Ali was kind of upset because he had spent all this time and hard work and dedication to mixed martial arts and learning how to do stunts and fights and kicks by himself, and then the script that he was given got to show off about none of that, and that upset Mahershala Ali, and it made him decide, I believe that made Marvel decide to go separate ways with this director, which is the only thing that makes sense, because if Mahershala Ali was all on board with this director, then he would have probably walked with this director too. But hey, that's just speculation. But yeah, so we know that they fire the guy. Then there's talks that Mahershala Ali is kind of frustrated and that he's thinking, maybe I just walk away from this whole thing with Blade. And we hear that, and we were thinking, no, don't go, Mahershala Ali, right? But we were worried. And so, yeah, but we have a new update and new information on it, and I want to jump over to this article I have from the Hollywood Reporter. So I'm just going to read a little bit of this, and don't take me too far on these names because I don't know how to say all these things. But Marvel Studios' Blade is unsheathed once more, this time with a whole new creative team. Jan Demange, who directed the pilot of HBO's boundary-pushing horror series Lovecraft Country, has come on board to helm the vampire action thriller that still has Mahershala Ali attached to star. Now, it does go on to say that Michael Starberry, who did Ava DuVernay's When They See Us, was also hired to pen a new script. So again, this leads me to believe that the murmurs and the whispers and the chatters we were hearing that Ali was upset with the script is true, and that clearly coincided with the director, and so the director had to go, and that means the script had to go, well, vice versa, right? The script had to go, which in turn means the director had to go, so now they have to do this all over again, right? Which sucks for us as Marvel Blade fans, because that means it's going to be another, who knows, 2 or 3 years before we get this film, now that they're having to pen a whole new script. Now, that being said, I imagine that they go use a lot of the stuff that they had in that original script, but alter some things. I imagine plot points and characters and casting and all that is very similar. However, they have decided probably to make a few changes with just scenes and things that happen action-wise. Like I said, I'm assuming Mahershala Ali wanted a lot more action. He wanted to be able to kick some ass. That's one of the coolest things about the character of Blade when Wesley Snipes played him is Wesley Snipes did all that stuff. He did his stunts. He kicked ass and he took names. And we've seen that. And we've seen it, and he was so physical too. And it was like, Wesley Snipes is a badass, so Blade's a badass. And it works, Over the weekend, someone mentioned Michael J. White playing Blade. God, what a perfect casting, right? He's physically a specimen of his own right? He's almost not human. He's so physically gifted. He's also a black belt in multiple martial arts, and he's a badass. He can kick ass. He'll forever be Spawn to me, so it's hard to see him as anyone besides that. But I could totally see him as Blade. But yeah, I'm glad we got Mahershala Ali. And here's the thing. Just to be completely honest, what I know about Lovecraft Country is that it stars Jonathan Majors, that he played a big role in it. Other than that, that's it. I also know that a lot of people tell me it's really good and you should see it or you should give it a try and all this, but it's never seemed like something that interested me, so I never gave it a shot. So I can't tell you a lot about this guy. I can't tell you. What I can tell you is that it has good reception and people love that stuff. Lovecraft Country again. But other than that, this isn't like a big splashy hit, right? And I said this when we were talking about who's it going to be. I said it either does have to be a big splashy hit, right? You bring back Del Toro and he directs your new Marvel Blade, and then everyone's like, whoa! Or it has to be someone that we just don't know. And in this case, we did. We got someone that I just don't know. Me personally, and us as fans, this isn't a big name director. I'm not sure if this guy's even directed anything on the level of a feature film for a production company like Disney or Marvel Film, right? I doubt very seriously he has. So this is a good thing, I think. I think this is a good thing. The script rewrite is the best news that we could get out of this, I believe, because, again, we don't want Mahershala Ali to walk away. We want Mahershala Ali as Blade. I think Mahershala Ali will be a great Blade, and we're all going to love it. But we have to get that in the script, and we have to get that badass Blade that kicks ass and takes names. And if we find out years later, you know, when we do get it, that we got it because Mahershala Ali made sure of it, then we'll be even happier that we still got Mahershala Ali. So yeah. That being said, I'm glad that they've pinned their director. They've got this down. They're now pinning the script. They got the guy. They know who they want to write it, so they're starting to write it. They had began filming some stuff in Atlanta, so I don't know how they mix all this together now. I imagine you have to sit down and get all this script stuff worked out. But like I said, I imagine it also isn't a huge change. I think there's going to be some big changes, but the majority of the script will probably remain somewhat the same. At least the story will remain intact and everything. So it may not be hard to write a script around that, knowing what, you know, all the parameters of it, right? Since Marvel movies are all about checking boxes anyways, right? Yeah. So guys, what do you think, man? Are you happy that we got this director? Have you guys seen Lovecraft Country? Did you like this show? Did you like the director? Do you think this is a good fit? Maybe you guys got some more information inside on this guy than I do, but I just don't know enough about him to give you my opinion on how exciting this is or isn't. I think it's exciting, like I said, in the sense that it's someone we don't know. So it's a fresh, new face with fresh, new ideas is the hope, right? And when that works out, it's always good for everybody. But what do you guys think? Are you guys happy about it, sad about it? You care? You just don't want Blade anymore? Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below.